Hello Leo, welcome to your love reading for November 1st to 15. Let's see in love what's going on for you, my Leos. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not, and let's dive into your love reading. Okay. Let's see for Leo. Okay, so this is the second time I'm doing your reading actually, and looks quite different now. We have the Empress, so there is this kind of step back that you've done in order to keep yourself together. That's what I'm getting, because we have the King of Swords and the Page of Swords. I feel that whoever you were dealing with didn't appear as who they were supposed to be. Like you were visioning this person in a certain way, and actually they were totally not who you thought they would be. So maybe they didn't hold their words, but whoever you're dealing with, there is this revelation of seeing that you might have thought way too high of them. That's what I'm thinking here. That you might have put them on a pedestal, like you put them way above what they appear to be. Let's see with the Nine of Wands, and I kind of feel that you have invested a lot of energy and time towards this person. Let's see with the Nine of Wands. Five of Wands. Things are definitely not going peacefully. Like there is this kind of heartbreak, realizing that this person doesn't have your back. So there's a person that you truly feel like they turned against you. Like you kind of feel that right now you feel this person as a threat, because you have the Three of Swords. You kind of feel that this person will have the power in their hands, or kind of have the tools to put you down, or to really destroy you. Like this person wasn't who you thought they would be. That's what I'm getting, and they could be you see them now as a threat. Yeah, the Seven of Wands almost fell. Like this person, you see them as dangerous for some reason. Eight of Cups. You definitely are walking away from something that you've seen this person as someone so high, and you realize that it wasn't the truth, because it's with the Ace of Swords you realize the reality of this person. Like they are not this King of Wands that you've pictured. Kings of Swords, sorry. Like this person isn't really what you want to go to. Like what you have in pictured isn't going to come into fruition. You realize that this person is nowhere near what you expect it to be. And with the Eight of Cups, is you realize that by seeing that they will never provide you any type of love, any type of fulfillment. Like this person is lacking a lot of love to give towards you. Like you kind of doesn't feel, you don't get any satisfaction from them. And we have as clarifier the King of Swords, Page of Swords, King of Swords. Like there's this huge shift between, maybe they completely did it on purpose, like made you believe a certain way in order to trick you, in order to make you do some certain stuff for them. So this person is well aware of the way you have perceived them, and they might have used it on their own benefit. Okay, let's see now further for your reading, Leo. Two of Wands. So now you are walking away, you're freeing yourself in order to explore new horizon, new opportunities, because you are kind of definitely turning your back from this person. They are totally not what you're seeking any longer, because you realize that they are false expectations. Okay, so we have as clarifier the Nine of Swords. So what I'm seeing is having a lot of questions on why did you ended up being on so much, I want to say trouble, because we have the Five of Wands. Like you might feel that you've gained more vulnerability towards your image or towards your own safety for some reason. Like you feel there's definitely a sense of threat due to them pretending to be someone they are not, and maybe taking advantage on the informations that they have collected from you. Like you feel that they might use things against you, your words particularly. And we have the Three of Wands. So you're definitely wanting to move forward, but it takes like an eternity. You feel like you kind of have made all the efforts to just walk away from this person, and you came to a stagnancy. Like you are waiting for this expansion, kind of see a new opportunity, you are waiting for it to bloom. Like you kind of have done so much of your best to just move forward from this, that you have found an opportunity and you're waiting to make a strike on this new chance. It might be a new person or a new opportunity at work, or this kind of new opportunity that makes a new lifestyle or a new habit, because it's like you want to change your mind, you want to change what's coming through your thoughts. Like you don't want them to trap you in all those unresolved questions, or on those things that make you feel sick and trapped on the reasons why it happened this way. Let's see, Three of Wands. Like you're trying really hard to not get trapped into this, so you are making yourself busy with friends or with dating. Like you kind of really are trying your best to just be as far as possible from this person and making yourself busy. So this is going to be a busy month, I feel, for you, where you are just going to take a time for yourself. That's what I see. For yourself with other people particularly. That's what I'm getting. And you will avoid, I feel, talking about this specific person. Like you don't, like this is going to be a forbidden subject. I kind of feel like you're sick of it. That's what I'm getting, because we have the Six of Swords. You're making your best to really be away from this as far as possible, because we were here, you walking away, walking so far away that the land reached the sea, and you're so determined to walk away that you are riding a boat going to new adventures, because you really don't want to return back to this. Like you're so determined to just move on, which congratulations, I kind of feel that you have succeeded, because you are on the Six of Swords. But I feel that emotionally this is going to be a whole process that is really not going to be joyful for you. With the Five of Cups, you kind of feel very very hurt in a way, because they really trick you, and it kind of hurt you. I kind of sense this. Let's see with the Six of Swords. This is going to be a very transformative month, I feel, due to you transitioning to new opportunities, releasing someone that wasn't who they were supposed to be. Let's see, Six of Swords. Like, ending this was the best solution, that's what I'm getting. We have the Chariot and the Four of Pentacles. So you are not changing your mind. You're walking away and you are just wanting to go as far as possible. Like you're not going to be very persuade. That's what I see. Like, I don't even see this person trying to persuade you, but kind of feel that you are so determined that it kind of give you this cold-hearted state. But it's like knowing that you are very strong at your own. Because what I'm getting, there is a small flame at your feet here. It's like you're taming your anger or taming your feelings from bursting, because you are so motivated to just move on. Like it drives you. This is the fuel from being so disappointed and so tricked into a false connection, that you're so determined to move forward, like go as far as possible. Let's see more for Leo. We have the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles, which leads you to knowing your value and knowing how to make the rules for your next relationships. So I see you really making a true move here, like you taking the power on your own hands in order to seek true valuable people, to seek the good on every depth and on every domain, because it's like, you know, now that it requires a lot of analyzing and requires a lot of see through. Like you kind of became more restrictive on the people you let in, because you don't want to get sidetracked. That's what I'm getting. Like you don't want to get sidetracked by people that will waste your time. This is where you are becoming very picky. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, with the Hierophant, being very picky in order to have the best of the best, because with this, the Chariot and the Four of Pentacles, you will not settle for any type of BS. You are not going to settle for something so low. Like you want something valuable. Like you are demanding a certain effort and certain criteria, because you are not having it with someone that is not who they are, or really lack into giving in return. That's what I'm getting. Like you are trying to balance the scales, trying to balance and have a fair share on energy wise, love wise. Like you are trying to have a good return in the way you give, and this is where you are trying to be very picky on who deserve your time and attention. Let's see more for Leo. Yeah, with the Death card, it's like you're not going to even compromise at this point. Like you are really determined to have it your way. Like you kind of feel like this past person really shed a huge toll on you, to the point where you're sick of it. Like you're sick of being taken advantage from. Like you really want to have a fair play now this time, and you're not going to to act like you are being so generous, because people are being so greedy about your time, and you are not willing to let yourself down anymore. Let's see with the Hierophant. We have the Devil, so you are really having a strong stance on the way you want it. Do you want your relationship to be at this point, because you are sick of losing control from this past person. Like, it really transformed you. That's what I'm seeing. Let's see with more cards for Leo, 1st to 15. And we have again Death cards. So all I'm saying is, like, you want it your way now. You might be dealing with a Scorpio, but we are on Scorpio season, so it's like this change was really required, because it kind of gives you the finest person. With the Page of Pentacles, it like redirects you on a better person, like a better suited person, because you are not willing to stick with someone who is never going to be who they are supposed to be. Like, you really want someone who brings truth to their words. That's what I'm getting. Like, be aligned with what you say, with your words. You really want someone who is honest and who really follow through their words. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is showing that you finally have been very to the point where you're so picky that you have finally found the perfect fruit, the perfect pentacle, the perfect person, the perfect opportunity that leads to finally the things that you demand in a relationship. Truth, community, truth, follow through. Like, you really want someone who just invests truly without being such a liar. You might have been dealing with a liar. That's what I'm getting, Leo. Yeah, and we have Judgment with the Empress. Like, it finally show it's like you are getting power over your emotions, or the way you have been so controlled by others. Like, you're finally getting this empowerment. And with the Empress, it's like, I'm going to limit my generosity, because I'm not going to give it to anyone. Wow, you finally get safe boundaries. That's what I'm getting, Leo. Let's see with the angels. Okay, so we have think again, because we have big positive changes. So yeah, I feel that it's a huge change of the way you think, because the King of Swords is like someone who truly isn't who they are supposed to be. That's what I'm getting with think again. Like, there's, and look how similar this picture is, the way they hold those swords. Like, this was there is like a mental revelation. That's what I'm getting. Like, there's a shift in the way you think, Leo, and it will actually bring you more empowerment on the things that you demand in a relationship. Getting what you want. Okay, so this was really good. I hope I see you very soon, Leo. Don't forget to subscribe and tell me in the comments, how are you? Bye.